What's good, YouTube? Yes, sir. We got another reaction video. We got top 30 snacks that don't exist anymore. Man, Danimals. Well, Danimal, not Danimals. Uh, not the Scooby joints. Dunkaroos. Dunkaroos. I seen them, but I don't think they don't exist anymore. They still exist. I see them here and there. 7-Eleven, Wawa and shit. Dunkaroos. The ball gogurt things. I forgot what them joints is called. Low key, the Eggo waffles when they had the flavor in them, like the maple syrup flavor, and you ain't have to put syrup on that hoe. What? Man, they got a couple joints in here, man. But we gonna get straight to the video, man. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment what video you want me to react to. What else? And share with the other people. Simple. Let's get straight to it. Whoops, hold on. Here. See what we
Welcome
talking
to
about.
Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the best snacks that have sadly been discontinued.
Let's see what we talking about.
New swoops from Hershey's.
Never
Number
seen them
30,
before.
Squeeze It. Unless you're in the
Squeeze
United
It?
Kingdom, you can no longer get your hands on Squeeze-Its. And even then, these
The
aren't
heck is a
100%
Squeeze
the
It?
same ones you knew and loved in North America.
And don't just drink a squeeze it, you squeeze it.
That's a shame because these things are the very definition of childhood nostalgia. This fruit-flavored juice was made by General Mills and came in a unique plastic bottle that you had to squeeze to drink.
I never had that before. Oh,
There's
that's
nothing
what that
really
was
fancy
called?
about the juice
Squeeze it?
itself, but the bottles were a fun novelty for kids, and the bright colors certainly drew eyeballs. Squeeze It was a staple
Oh,
of
nah,
the
never
80s
mind.
and
I don't remember
90s,
that.
and it periodically appeared in stores
I
throughout the
thought they
early
was talking about the other joints. It looked exactly like them other joints.
21st century,
I don't know what
but
they
they
call, but
haven't
it
been
look exactly
around
like them
since
other joints.
2012.
Go ahead, squeeze the
Squeeze
fun
it.
out of it.
Number 29, Smucker's Snack and Waffles. Smucker's is a huge company, but not all of their products are home runs. Case in point, the very short-lived Snack and Waffles.
I had those.
From Smuckers. It's the
I had
Smuckers
those.
Snack and Waffles.
These were your basic frozen waffles, only they came with pre-sweetened flavors
Yup,
like blueberry
yup,
and maple,
yup.
so that you didn't need to use syrup.
Bro,
The
I'm
tag-
telling you. Eggos did that at one point. They had the blueberry. It had the maple syrup flavor. Bussin'.
Line told you all you needed to know.
Bust.
Ready to eat, already sweet.
There's a ton of chocolate chips in here, and it's like gooey chocolate chips.
They were first released in 2011, but discontinued just 1 year later owing to poor demand. Luckily, the nostalgic among you
Cause
are in
that's the
luck, as
Eggos.
a company called Arlington
Everybody
Valley
was going
Farms
with
has
the
taken on the
Eggos.
mantle and released their own
Hey,
version
but
of
my
the snack
Eggo
and
had
waffles.
Yup, put them bitches in the toaster.
Number
Don't put
28,
them in the microwave.
Heinz
It's
Easy
not going to be
Squirt.
the same.
Look, we love
What?
innovation as much as the next person, but come on, purple ketchup? What were they thinking?
What is that?
Ingredients say
I like this channel.
Heinz tomato ketchup.
I've been
and then
watching
Coke.
all the
Every kid who grew up in the early
tier list
2000s surely
videos.
remembers Heinz Easy Squirt,
It was
which
for one
was
whole
basically
week. I just
just
been
ketchup,
watching
but
all the
you
tier
know,
list
green,
videos.
purple, and a few other
Not even for a week. It's
non-conventional
probably for like a
ketchup
couple
colors.
days.
The condiment came in plastic bottles that were easy to squeeze, and the funky colors were a huge draw for children who didn't
Bro,
want to use
what?
old red ketchup. But like all novelties, the fun quickly wore off.
Yeah, get
That
that
and
shit
countries
out of
were
here.
beginning to clamp down on foods with artificial dyes,
Yeah,
which
get that
certainly
shit.
did not help. The problems coalesced, and the ketchup was discontinued in 2006.
Yeah, I would.
Heinz Easy Squirt.
I ain't buying that.
It's fun.
Hell nah.
For your food.
Number 27, Starburst Hard Candy. Starburst is one of the biggest names
Yup.
in the candy biz, going strong since 1960 and drawing intense debate among fans. Are you a sweet pink person or a tangy yellow? Is red
Orange.
the greatest candy ever created, or do you throw them in the trash? All
Orange.
these questions and more were raised with the hard candy, which was basically just Starbursts, but
Pink really not
well,
that good.
Try these. Starburst Hard Candy.
All the
Wait,
flavors
what?
were here, including a mysterious white one that's which was basically just Starbursts, but, well, hard.
Try these.
Bro, what? Them look like cough drops. What the hell is
Starburst
that?
Hard Candy.
All the
Starburst
flavors were
hard
here,
candy? Them
including a
shits look
mysterious
like
white one that some say
fucking
tasted
cough
like pineapple,
drops.
but may have been apple. Unfortunately, many people love the soft, chewy texture
Yeah,
of
bro.
Starbursts.
Nobody want no
So
hard
the hard
candy.
suffered and sales never sparked.
Of course,
It
nobody
was
want no hard
quietly
candy.
discontinued in the early 2000s.
Need a boost?
Please, and don't bring it back.
Town Hall 17 in Clash of Clans is now available on both mobile and
Alright,
PC.
Jolly
with Google
Ranchers.
Number 26, Sunships Sweet and Spicy Barbecue.
Never had it.
Not every flavor can be a winner. Sunships were introduced back in 1991 and made big waves with their intense, powerful flavors, like French onion and the standard favorite Harvest Cheddar.
There's nothing quite like that delicious sun-drenched taste.
Back in 2013, Frito-Lay introduced a new flavor called Sweet and Spicy Barbecue that garnered a small but devoted fan base.
Pick up Wolverine.
Amazing.
Unfortunately, it was a little too small, and the new flavor was
Yo,
eventually
this nigga really got that Aang hairline, cuz.
taken
really
off
got the
store
Aang
shelves by around
hairline.
the mid-2000s. It is now impossible to find, and the flavor has been removed from the official lineup on the Sunships website.
I love these chips. They're amazing.
Number 25, Nestle Treasures. One of the biggest conglomerates in the world, Nestle has certainly made its fair share of chocolate.
Ignore everything else.
But not all of their products were winners, like Nestle Treasures, a fun little chocolate with a gooey center. These small candies came individually wrapped and contained
Never
a
had
rich,
it.
viscous center with flavors like
Ooh,
peanut butter,
peanut butter.
caramel, and coconut.
They're new.
I don't like
And they're
caramel.
definitely women's domain.
Unfortunately, the chocolate biz is just way too competitive, and delicious though they may have been, there was nothing inherently special or unique about Treasures. Alas, it was sadly discontinued, and is now but a nostalgic reminder of the late 1990s, early 2000s.
New Nestle Treasures.
Number 24, Ben & Jerry's Tennessee Mud. The 80s were wild.
Tennessee
It was a time
mud.
when unsupervised children rode rampant on their bikes and you could buy ice cream infused with booze.
You slip me a bottle of bourbon, a little glass, and some ice.
And this wasn't some niche brand either. This was Ben & Jerry's.
Yeah.
Introduced in
We all know Ben
1988,
& Jerry.
Tennessee Mud was a coffee ice cream with almonds, amaretto, and Jack Daniels. Unfortunately, the demand for Tennessee Mud was just not there, and it was discontinued after 1
Man,
year.
I don't want to have
It
no
is
flavor
now in the
called
company's
Tennessee
flavor
Mud.
graveyard, with
Why
the
would I want a
brilliant
mud
epitaph,
flavor
"The
in my
bottle is
ice
empty,
cream?"
the cup and the glass. Mud
not
with
the
Jack
Stone
Daniels
Ages.
was not meant to last. Number 23, Dannon Sprinklins. It's amazing what some companies think of. Dannon is a yogurt giant. Kids like sprinkles in their yogurt. So Dannon thought,
Did I
why
have
not
that
combine the
before?
two? That's how we got Dannon
no
Sprinkles,
light,
which
need
was
some
just
light.
yogurt that came with a packet of sprinkles.
A surprise in every cup.
There you go.
The sprinkles added a nice dash of color for kids, and they would eventually blend into the
Whoa.
yogurt. Unfortunately, the little candies
think
were
I
not
had
enough of a draw
those.
to entice potential
Those?
buyers, and the product was discontinued in the early 2000s.
Those look good,
Luckily,
though.
sprinkles still exist, so you can easily make this yourself
Yeah.
at home.
Dannon Sprinklings, the only yogurt snack in the sprinkles pack.
Number 22, Haribo sugar-free gummy bears.
Trash.
You never know
I don't know
what
why
goes
they
with it,
came up with that.
like maltitol.
Hit
Do you
Red
know what
Bull.
that is? Well, it was inside Haribo's sugar-free gummy bears up until the mid-2010s, when a media blitz caused the company to discontinue the candy for good.
That was the first swallow. They say it takes about 45 minutes to kick in.
So, maltitol is a compound that is often used as a sugar alternative in food, containing up to 90% of sucrose's sweetness. Unfortunately, it is also a known laxative. You see where this is going. People who ate those sugar-free gummy bears experienced, to put it bluntly, roaring farts and explosive
I
bowel
don't remember that.
movements.
I remember they weren't good though. I didn't like them.
Really turned it into a nightmare.
About
even
the
like the
only
ones that got
good to
sugar
come
in
out of
them
this
either.
candy were the resulting Amazon reviews, which come highly recommended if you need a good laugh. Number 21, guacamole Doritos. The
Disgusting.
commonplace nacho cheese Doritos have been around
I've seen
since
those before.
1972,
Disgusting.
yet the company is still experimenting
Did
with
she
different
climb it?
flavors.
Yeah, see, they don't make ads like this. They don't make commercials like this no
In
more.
2003, they tried their hand at guacamole. The logic is impeccable. Guacamole is Mexican and is often paired with various baked and fried goodies. It should have been a slam dunk, but it was more of an airball.
The bold hit of guacamole and hint of lime, you just gotta try.
For whatever reason, the chip did not land with consumers, and the flavor lasted just 3 years before it was taken off shelves in 2006.
I ain't eat no
Some
guacamole
online
Doritos,
petitions have
nigga.
tried bringing them back,
Tell you,
but to no avail.
the best
Yet.
Doritos. Bro, gave me an ad. The best Doritos. Matter of fact, spicy nacho. The best Dorito. Spicy nacho. You can't argue with me. Spicy nacho. Then it's the what is it? The sweet spicy the purple bag, whatever the purple bag is. Then we go with that one. And then y'all can take the rest. I don't care about that. But spicy nacho is #1, and nobody's moving in. Nobody's saying, "Oh, the purple one is actually #1. Oh, the regular one is #1. Oh, cool." I swear, if one of y'all say Cool Ranch, I swear if one of y'all say Cool Ranch is #1. What?
Number 20.
I'll delete your
Butterfinger
comment.
BBs. For
What,
years,
anything. I'll
Bart's
delete your
told Linus
comment. I
that
swear you
nobody
said
better
it.
lay a finger on his Butterfinger.
You won't mind if I take a bite of his crispity, crunchity peanut.
I told you, Homer. Nobody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger.
But when it comes to Butterfinger BBs, no one's been able to lay a finger on them since 2006. Not even the Bartman himself. The candy, which is basically a little ball version of the chocolate bar, had a good run beginning in the early 90s.
New Butterfinger BBs! Unbelievable, snackable balls of crispity, crunchity, peanut buttery Butterfinger!
But for some reason, we're not sure why, in 2006
I wasn't
they were
really
done.
eating Butterfingers
3
like
years
that.
later, they introduced Butterfinger Bites in an attempt to win back fans. And while some surely appreciated the new bite-size option, for others, they'll just never be as good as the BBs.
Math is easy. Let's say you have 15 Butterfinger BBs, and I take 5 of them. What do you have left? 1 less, sister.
Number 19, Pizza Spins. Pizza is one of the most popular foods in the world, and along with real pizza, folks have always had an affinity for pizza-flavored snack items as well. And that isn't just a modern-day thing either. This was also the case back in the 1960s and 70s, when General Mills introduced their little wagon wheel-shaped bites of pizza deliciousness called Pizza Spins.
Pizza. They took this pizza taste and turned it into a crunchy, munchy, mouth-sized snack.
According to the General Mills website, they use tomatoes, Parmesan cheese, peppers, and pizza spices, quote, to give
What the
Pizza
heck is
Spins
that?
an authentic Italian pizza taste. And it must have worked because although discontinued in
Never had them.
1975, people are still talking about them today.
Can humans resist pizza spins?
Number 18, Doodads. Who doesn't love a mixed snack bag? Well, from
What?
the 60s through the 90s, and maybe even into the 2000s,
Oh,
one such yummy
wait, have I
combination
seen
involved
that box
toasted peanuts,
before?
pretzels, rice squares, wheat squares, and cheese tidbit crackers.
It's called a party mix.
But we call it doodads.
But we always call them doodads around Christmas. We always make these and we give them as gifts.
Kind of sounds like Chex Mix, doesn't it? But
Yeah.
it most definitely is not. It's Doodads from Nabisco, and for decades, it was a very popular snack mix. Then come the 90s, and it wasn't as popular anymore. And Doodads became Boo-Dads, because people who loved them were sad to see them go. Awful dad joke aside, if you want to see what all the fuss was about, you could try making your own
Terrible
Doodads
joke.
mix at home. Number 17, Pizzeria's Pizza Chips. While most of us probably associate
Pizza
the Keebler elves
chips?
with
You know,
cookies,
that's
back
not
in
a bad idea.
1991, those cute little guys took some fresh pizza dough and cooked up the Pizzeria's Pizza Chips.
Come on down and
I
taste
would try that.
something
That's
new.
not a
They're
terrible
right,
idea.
Uncle Ernie.
Pizza chips.
Pizza! Bizarric, man! Chips!
New pizzerias!
The chips made their debut with 3 flavors: cheese pizza, pizza supreme, and zesty pepperoni. And they were an instant hit.
Yeah.
However, by the end of the decade, the Keebler Company had been sold, and the pizzerias were discontinued.
Damn. I definitely would have tried the most. I definitely would have tried the most.
That hasn't stopped fans of the chips from trying to bring them back, though. As of the end of
Yeah, bring them back.
2021, a couple of Bring Back Pizzeria's Chips Facebook groups were sporting over 7,000 followers. Number 16.
Ah, I thought he was gonna
Hershey's
say
Kisses.
brought them back.
Don't worry, Hershey's Kisses still
If
exist.
they bring
and
them
aren't
back, I'll
going
definitely
anywhere.
try those.
No,
That's
here
not a
we're
terrible.
talking about
That's
Kissables,
not a terrible
which, if you
idea.
don't remember, were basically Hershey's Kisses with a candy coating. If you're thinking it sounds like a bigger kiss-shaped M&M and sounds delicious, it was, and it was.
Peaceable, blissable, laughable, visible, inable, laudable, eatable, treatable, colorful candy shell, chocolate inside.
So why did they go away in 2009, just 4 years after they launched? That's because in 2007, the Hershey Company made some cost-cutting moves that included replacing the cocoa butter with cheaper fats in some of their candies, including Kissables. People noticed and they did not like it. Sales dropped, and that was the end of Kissables. Number 15, Hostess Choco Bliss. Take 2 layers of chocolate cake, sandwich a layer of chocolate cream in between, top it off with chocolate icing, and there you have the aptly named Choco Bliss.
Whoa, check that.
I think that's doing too much.
Awesome! Ooh!
Hey, whipped chocolatey cream inside.
Billed as a chocolate lover's dream, these Hostess snack cakes were a lunchbox favorite of many 80s kids. They sound like they'd be a favorite of ours today as well had they not been discontinued decades ago.
Choco Bliss, a dream come true. 1, 2, 3.
That's too much.
New Choco Bliss from
That's
Hostess.
too much.
Watch out.
We don't know why Hostess gave up on them, but we do know there are online forums filled with commenters lamenting the fact that they can no longer get their hands on this bliss from their childhood.
Them niggas are like 80 years old now.
Is now available on both PC and mobile with Google
Bro,
Play
them
games.
niggas are like 80. How are they even
Number
in a
14,
forum?
Oreo sippers. As we make the move to try and save our planet,
I'm joking.
more and more countries are putting in place bans on plastics. Most notably plastic bags and plastic straws.
2 of the largest recycling facilities in the US said its machines don't always catch straws. So they end up in the trash and eventually in landfills.
And while we wholeheartedly support such bans, we also don't always love the paper straws that some restaurants now use. But you know what's better than paper? Oreos. But you can't make a straw out of an Oreo. Yes, you can, and they did.
They
were
did.
called Oreo sippers, and they
Yup,
were awesome.
yup,
because
yup.
not only were they a straw, but they were
Yup,
also
yup,
delicious.
yup.
Is there anything more eco-friendly than
do
actually
remember
eating
these.
your utensil?
And I
Come on,
think they
Oreo,
had
bring
some
them
other
back
ones
for the
other
sake
than
of
the
our
Oreo
planet.
ones, but I don't
Number
remember.
13, Altoid sours. Altoids and those awesome reusable tin containers are a staple in many of our purses and bags and car consoles. But as good as the regular Curiously
ain't like
Strong
them.
mints are, we miss the Curiously Sour ones. Was it a pleasant experience popping them in your mouth? Maybe not. But that was the point. It said sour on the tin, and unlike other so-called sour candies, Altoid sours lived up to the billing.
What the?
So how did you like that?
I like that one. I like it a lot.
People love Altoid sours. Will you?
But unfortunately, not enough
What?
people wanted that sour, face-puckering experience, and according to a representative from the Mars Corporation, quote, they were discontinued due to low national demand. However, if you are truly desperate, you may still be able to find unopened tins on eBay for the wallet-puckering
Damn,
price
nigga, that's
of
not
up
a
to
good ad.
$525.
Remember,
I don't
you
eat that
caution when
candy.
experimenting with Altoid citrus sours.
Number 12, Pringles Sticks. We all know that with Pringles
They
chips, once you pop, you can't
had
stop.
Pringle sticks? When in the fuck did they have Pringle sticks? Where was I?
Back in the 2000s and early 2010s,
I was
Pringles
born in
also gave us
01. Where
sticks.
was I?
Pringles Sticks. They're crispy cracker sticks with a one-of-a-kind taste.
And once we had sticks, we couldn't quit. Okay, so maybe we need to work on our tagline game.
She
but
do
that
one
does
more
not
thing
take
like
away
that,
from how
bro.
good these sticks
She might
were,
get muted.
Especially the honey butter and cheese flavored ones.
Crunchy.
Honey butter and
This one's real good.
I don't know honey butter and cheese.
I can taste the honey.
However, while the sticks had a loyal fan base, as Pringles posted on their Twitter account back in 2020, quote, Pringles sticks were discontinued in this sector of the universe
I
due
guess.
to lower demand.
Damn, I never knew
Jell-O
that. I
1,
would
2,
have
3. If
tried
you aren't
that.
already jealous of kids who grew up in the 80s and 90s, here's one more reason to be. Or should we say 1, 2, and 3 more reasons. Jell-O 1, 2, 3 was a magical dessert that, like classic Jell-O, came in one packet. However, unlike the OG Jell-O, the 1-2-3 version would split into 3 layers during the 3-hour wait time.
What could compete with a dessert that actually forms 3 layers right before your eyes? A creamy layer, a fluffy layer, a layer of fruity gelatin.
While we
Wait,
can't speak to the
whoa.
taste, one of the problems with the product was that making it wasn't as easy as 1-2-3. Getting the
Do I
3
leave it in the
layers just
fridge?
right required a blender and the introduction of both
You need a
boiling and
blender?
cold water at
Boiling
precise speeds
yogurt?
and times. Jell-O 1-2-3 was discontinued in 1996.
Something that your kids would absolutely love, easy to make, and you can also substitute your favorite sugar-free Jell-O gelatin product that you'd like.
Number 10, PB Crisps.
It began with a nut and a bolt that shook his top hat with a jolt.
Yeah, I ain't full of
PB
that.
Crisp, an idea for a munch.
You just
PB
know
Iron Man,
a
PB
snack
Crisp.
is missed when there are groups on multiple platforms asking for their return. PB Crisps were one such snack. A small graham that looked like a little peanut, but filled with huge flavor.
With a graham cookie outside for crunch. Inside a center so sweet. Peanut butter cream. Oh, a treat.
That's
love peanut
because
butter.
inside there was some delicious peanut butter filling, while PB and J Crisps added jelly, and chocolate crisps were filled with, you guessed it, chocolate. It was the combination of crispiness, sweetness, and nuttiness that made us crave PB Crisps back in the mid-90s.
Pause.
And we would do just about anything to have them back.
Pause on that,
Crisp,
please.
PB Crisp, PB Crisp. The sweet taste that is destined for fame.
Number 9, Jell-O Pudding Pops.
Jell-O brand pudding pops made with the goodness of real Jell-O.
Imitation may be the sincerest form of flattery, but nothing quite beats the real thing. This is a running thread for many of these snacks, such as Jell-O Pudding Pops, because it isn't as if
Terrible.
frozen pudding on a stick has gone away.
Nah,
It's
I ain't
more that
fucking
the
with that.
trademarked brand and that trademarked taste is no more.
New rich, creamy tasting Jell-O brand pudding pops. All the goodness of real Jell-O pudding frozen.
Jell-O Pudding Pops were a summertime staple throughout the 1980s and beyond, a creamy and indulgent frozen treat. The OG Pudding Pops were lost after General Foods sold the name to Popsicle, which used their own flavoring and production methods. The good news is that you can technically make these at home if you buy the Jell-O molds, some milk, and a little bit of nostalgia.
Jell-O brand pudding pops. All the goodness of real Jell-O pudding made with milk, so you know it's wholesome.
Number 8, Peanut Butter Boppers.
Good old creamy
Peanut butter boppers.
Trust us when we tell you that you have not lived unless you've had peanut butter boppers in your mouth.
I would
This
totally eat
crispy,
that.
creamy, and
I
utterly
would
delicious
totally
snack
eat
was
that.
almost sinful in its
I would
ridiculous
dead
indulgence.
eat that.
The
That
snack
look
was from the
good.
Nature Valley Company, which today is more closely associated with healthy-ish granola
That
snacks.
little fudge.
There was nothing
Wait,
sinful in its ridiculous indulgence. The snack was
Fudge chip, honey crisp fudge. Ooh, it's a creamy peanut butter logs rolled in graham cracker pieces. I'm eating that creamy real peanut butter and more fudge chip. That may be a little too chocolate. I'm not really much of a big fan of fudge. Honey crisp, creamy real. Oh, sorry,
was from the Nature Valley Company, which today is more closely associated with healthy-ish granola snacks. There was nothing remotely health conscious about peanut butter boppers, however. Unless we're counting the protein in the peanut butter?
Peanut butter boppers.
Fuck all that. Peanut.
It's creamy peanut butter, a crispy coating, and a whole lot more.
Regardless, this creamy PB center was smooth and velvety in texture. A mouthfeel that clashed in the best way possible with those crispy crunchies on the outside. Seriously, someone find us some peanut butter boppers.
Peanut butter boppers, new from Nature Valley. What a snack!
You'll get extra money to spend on over-the-counter health items and on groceries and utilities if you're eligible. You'll still pay nothing.
Number 7, Flintstones Push-Up Pops.
Flintstone
Push-Up
push-up
Pops were around
pops?
in the 80s and are still around today. But they were at their most popular and, according to many, their yummiest from 1990 to 1996, when they were branded as Flintstones Push-Up Pops.
Fred, Barney, Wilma, too. Make every bite more fun for you. Push-ups, Flintstones push-ups.
Ooh,
Modern
hold
Stone
on.
Age family made
That was a banger. Yeah, I missed
Flintstones
it.
Push-Up Pops.
That was a
Barney, Wilma, too. Make every bite more fun for you. Push-ups, Flintstones push-ups.
Something about that
Nah,
modern
that's
Stone
a
Age
banger.
family made pushing frozen
That's a
treats out of a
banger.
cardboard tube so much better, and that much more
Yo, the
yabba-dabba
theme, the theme music,
Lime
the
Rock Lime and
cartoon
Bedrock
soundtracks
Berry were
was
just
the
as good as
best
their
back
puns.
then.
Takes a dinosaur to bring you a taste.
It's Flintstone push-ups, Flintstone push-pops. Man,
They
what?
even had a Pebbles push-ups line that added nerds
Or
candies to the
push-ups?
frozen goodness.
Push-up,
Number
Flintstone
6,
push-ups.
PB Max.
That was hot. That was
Stand for
hot.
Piggy Banks, Platinum Blonde, Pink Baboon.
Let's face it, candy bars come and go, most without much fanfare. There are some serious calls for the return of the PB Max, however. A Mars candy creation that really was something
Man,
else.
a lot of chocolate
the
and peanut
final form
butter.
of PB Max wasn't just peanut butter and chocolate, but a delicious cookie topped with PB and then covered in sweet chocolate heaven.
PB means peanut butter, real peanut butter, lots of real peanut butter, in pure milk chocolate with the crunch of a whole grain cookie.
The most frustrating thing about the PB Max's demise is that it actually sold really well. However, the Mars family reportedly didn't like peanut butter. Or money, apparently. So they used this subjective opinion as a means for the PB Max axe. What a waste.
PB Max, we
Fucking
mean
weirdo.
peanut butter.
Why would you do that?
Cheetos Twisted.
Just sell it to somebody else. I think you would have did that.
It may seem as if
I
there's a
remember
new
these.
flavor of Cheetos available every week. So you'd be forgiven if you didn't notice that Cheetos Twisted no longer exist.
Yeah, I
These
remember those.
curly Q-shaped Cheeto snacks were thicker, meaning more of that finger-staining cheese dust to coat your fingers. They also arrived armed with that patented Cheetos Crunch, and were available from around 2002 to 2012, but all good things must eventually come to an end. The Cheetos folks discontinued their Twisted brand, but never fear because the company is bound to create something similar down the line.
Yeah, Cheeto balls.
Number 4,
Balls.
Yo-Gos.
This is what I was talking about. This is exactly what I was talking about. The ball, oh, and it's yogurt, and oh, these shits, yo, these shits was so good. Oh my god, these shits are so good.
Yogurty coating, new watermelon splash flavor Yo-Gos, worlds of fun.
Parents will often do just about anything to get their kids to eat healthy, but even the busiest folks have their limits. Yo-Gos weren't trying to masquerade as healthy fruit or
They had
yogurt,
this-
but instead were sugary, fruit-flavored snacks with a yogurt coating on top.
I was
They were
down in
acquired
them
taste, to say
joints.
the least,
They were
but
so
millennials
good.
were
No,
on
nigga,
that
it's no
taste
more.
back
We
when
go
they were
buy
kids,
some more.
as Yo-Gos seemed to be on top between 2005
Yup,
and the beginning of
shit
the
would
2010s.
be on top.
Logo on the Yo-Go.
Chewy, sweet, sour, and available in varieties of berry flavors, Yo-Gos were perhaps too
So
unique for this world
good.
and burned so bright that they could never be brought back.
What a blast!
They
This
gotta
like
bring
new
them
Go
back.
Go Gorilla Mix. Seriously rough stuff.
Number 3, Philadelphia Cheesecake Snack Bars.
Ooh, Philly snack bars.
Hey, ever think to yourself, I've been good. Why shouldn't I have cheesecake for a snack?
Cheesecake. What? This is heaven.
No? It was just us? Yeah, well, we have no regrets about devouring this indulgent snack from the Philadelphia people. Small, snack-sized cheesecake squares available to eat any hour of the day. You want the graham cracker bottom? You get the graham cracker bottom. You want sweet icing and fruit laced over that thick cheesecake deliciousness? Shut the front door and eat these slices of heaven in private, because we guarantee you're gonna have a moment. We can only hope and pray that the next time we stroll by our grocer's freezer, this classic snack will be staring back at us.
Treat yourself to the rich and creamy cheesecake taste of Philadelphia snack bars.
Here you go, Fluffy.
They're a little taste of heaven.
I'm gonna give my family members t-shirts that I design. With Printerval, designing a t-shirt is really easy. That was fast and the price is reasonable. Printer.
Number 2, Hershey's Bites.
Hershey's Bites. Never had them. Yeah,
The
Kit Kat
Hershey's
Bites.
company has so many delicious snacks under their belt, it's easy to forget that there's also plenty of forgotten classics. Hershey's Swoops were one, but the penultimate spot
That's a
on
good
our list
idea.
goes to the much-missed
Hershey
Hershey's
chip.
Bites. No,
That's a
not
good
the
idea.
candy bites, but this even crunchier and more snackable concoction that came in a variety of flavors.
Hey, look who just showed up! Introducing new Cat and Heath Bites.
I would have tried that.
Everyone is staring at us.
The Kit Kat bites, I would have tried that.
Rolos, Kit Kats, peppermint patties, and more were all shrunk down and packaged in a size that was perfectly geared for guzzling.
Almond.
Unfortunately, they posed a choking hazard for some, and most of the line was discontinued.
Oh, damn.
However, Hershey's website does say that limited flavors can be purchased direct, but don't go scouring store shelves for this one. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure. Number 1. Keebler Magic Middles.
An idea that will change the cookie world forever. Melted chocolatey middles in the cookies.
Too late, we just did it. New Keebler Magic Middles.
If there were ever a snack cookie king, this was the one. The mighty Keebler elves truly outdid themselves when they magically concocted the recipe for the perfect treat.
Caught him smuggling melted chocolatey filling out of your factory.
Tree.
Pretty clever. He hid it inside this chocolate chip cookie.
Oh, you mean Keebler Magic Middles?
Shortbread wasn't too sweet and held its integrity against that chocolatey or peanut buttery flavor core that burst onto your taste buds with the force of a fudgy freight train. Oh, and if you warmed these bad boys in the microwave for a few seconds, absolute heaven. We're not sure if we can go all the way to the top of the Keebler elf hierarchy for some answers, but we are desperate for Magic Middles to be made available again.
New Magic Middles from Keebler.
Genius, pure genius.
Do you miss these delicious treats? Let us know in the comments below.
Too late, we just did it. New Keebler Magic Middles. Try one.
Wow.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from Watch My Dough, and be sure to
they gotta bring these shits back, bro. Yogos, they gotta bring these shits back. These were so good, bro. These were so good, man. Well, that's the end of the video. That's the end of the reaction. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead, like the video, subscribe to the channel. It definitely, yup, motivates me to post more for sure. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I got videos in the vault that are done. They just have to be uploaded and put a title and description and all that. I just be working, man. I just be working. I'ma try though. I'm one of those. I'm one of those reactors. Yeah, like that OSN. I ain't no DJ Ghost cause he been through hella shit. I ain't like that. But I'm like that OSN. I'm on that flight. Yeah, I'm one of them. Yeah. But anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment what video you want me to react to down below. What else? Oh yeah, and share. Go ahead. Link my IG, Instagram. Link in the description down below. Twitch as well. I mostly been on there, so Twitch is in the description down below as well. I'm out. Peace.